can't remember exactly where we were at the end of the last video, but this video is going to show us proceeding with the exterior finishes, specifically the hardy siding on the house. It's going to show a little bit more of the interior framing for those that are following along long distance. There's a bit of video of the inside of the cistern, which I've been working to clean up. And there's a special feature on some of the interior finishes. These clips are probably a week old, so it's Saturday, August 8th. This is probably taken on Monday, the 3rd or 4th of August. Everywhere on that wall that we've just covered, whether you see Tyvek, will be hardy board siding. You see the soffits on the porch are all complete. Actually, the soffits on the main floor of the house are almost all complete, except for a little bit on the back. And the upper story soffits haven't even been started yet. So here you see the hardy board on the basement level of the back of the house. Soffit is done under the deck. Holes for lights and the electricians show up on Tuesday, 3 days from now. Plumbing is pretty much all roughed in. The HVAC, the heating and cooling, is all roughed in. So here you see the status on the front and the sides now at the end of another week of working on hardy board. So all that's left is that top right part, which is the back of the living room window, the back wall of the living room. So next week, corner boards, window trim starts to go on. In the gables on the upper level and the false gable, there's a look at what it used to look like. Threw that in. So next week also the wall shingles show up. They're also stained gray and they go in the face of the gables. So on the big triangle in the top left and the false gable above the double doors, the entire garage gets shingled, no hardy board. So most of the shingling's on sort of the feature parts of the house and the garage. The inside of the cistern, I've ordered the plastic bag liner that goes inside, so I've been trying to make sure there's no sharp bits and need to get it all nice and clean so that when we put the liner in a few weeks or a month, it doesn't get punctured by anything sharp. So you see my red circles on the wall, just where I went around and found all the sharp pointy bits that might puncture the liner. There you see the 3 penetrations. The one at the bottom is what goes into the house, so that's the water leaving the cistern into the house. One in the top left with the black pipe coming out is the inlet from the pump. And the big one is the overflow, just in case it ever got full and the pump continued to pump water into the cistern, it would overflow out that line. A bit on the interior. Well, as I said, the HVAC systems are all in, heating and cooling. This is the basement hallway from the mudroom looking down towards the bathroom. Shower pan is in. It's amazing what things cause excitement. Every little finishing detail that shows up is quite cool. Here you see the main floor. This is standing in the kitchen. You see some paint samples in the right. The dark greenish blue plywood there is going to be the color of the front door. That'll look nice. And there you see the new prized possession. Our fireplace showed up and was installed this week. So the fireplace front is going to get tiled. So all the wood that you see around the outside will be faced with tile, and even some of the black metal will get covered with tile. So all you'll see is the door and the vents. And here's some of the tile samples that we've been debating. They're laid out on the flooring sample that will be in the living room, well, in most of the house actually. They're all beautiful. It was hard to pick. We had a fun session, family session, and then we had another good session with the guys on the crew. And that's the winning one, called Barbados. Kind of a peacock bluish green turquoise. It's not. And there's a picture inspiration photo of the fireplace that sparked all of the tile selection that you saw. So that's sort of hopefully what our fireplace looks like when it's all finished. All for this one. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.